Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined today by Brian Leonard at B Leonard Sports on Twitter and Preston Johnson at Sports Cheetah. Make sure you guys give both of those lovely gentlemen a follow. Let's talk about one of my favorite games this week in the NFL. Okay, I get told all the time, there's no trap spots, Kelly. They're not trying to trap you. I'm sorry, they're trying to trap somebody here, and it's either me or the public, and I can't figure out which one, but I'm going to be all over the Cincinnati Bengals catching 4 at home. I was on the Saints last week. Now, just a short number. Saints go back on the road, just laying 4. Cincinnati's in shambles. Their defense has given up tons of points. Andy Dalton already down a couple of his weapons. Now he loses A.J. Green. The whole world's burning around him, yet they're only catching 4 at home. Brian Leonard, I know you're from around that area. Let's get your opinion on the Bengals.
I have nothing more to add. You took everything I had. No, it's not a trap situation, but it is a terrible scheduling situation for the Saints. Great scheduling situation for Cincinnati. New Orleans just played. This is their third road game in 4 weeks. Three games against really good teams: Baltimore, Minnesota, and the Rams. They've got Philadelphia on deck on a Thursday, then games against Atlanta and Dallas after that. So they got this lousy AFC team right here in the middle. But when you take a look at the Saints, 4-0, straight up on the road this year. That's usually where we bet against the Saints. Successful plays, over 50% in those games. Cincinnati off a bye week, but they do have Baltimore on deck. Last 3 games for the Bengals, they allowed a combined 33 explosive plays. That defense is not playing well, and now they've got what turned out from last week, the best offense, one of the top 3 offenses. But the thing is, with New Orleans, the spot is just so bad. How can you back New Orleans? But then again, the normal guy's going to look at this game and he goes, well, how can I take the Bengals?
I think this is going to be just like we saw last week with Kansas City versus the Browns. The hot team laying less than double digits on the road. And here I am holding a Browns ticket, and I might as well just set it on fire, even with all the terrible coaching calls, even with a couple of one turnover, maybe 2. I can't really remember. I just stopped watching at that point in time. And the 2-point conversions, I wanted to rip my hair out. So I am a little nervous here in taking the Bengals. Plus Drew Brees. I mean, I've had multiple people tell me, Kelly, can you go down to the Westgate today and tell me what Drew Brees is to win NFL MVP? And I'm going, good God, and I'm going to take the Bengals here.
One thing we know for sure is the Bengals aren't the Browns. So you have that going for you. My raw number on this, assuming the Bengals were completely healthy, is like 2.5. So I think to an extent, you're right. Also, I know you guys have been here recording for like an hour and a half already. I just got here, but it's up to like 5.5. So if you haven't bet it yet, you're going to get a better number than 4 for sure. I think at worst 4.5 now. So
probably closes at 6. So if you want to
bet
bet the Bengals, maybe hang out.
It might come back down. But I will say the loss of obviously Tyler Eifert earlier. It's been 3 or 4 weeks now. Was massive for the Bengals offense. Then you compound it with A.J. Green not playing. And then Gio Bernard, that's probably their 2 best passing weapons, right? And Gio Bernard out of the backfield, which is becoming a thing more and more, where Todd Gurley and guys and running backs and their usage rates, catching footballs, and that real effectiveness of that angle is massive now in the NFL today. He's been out for a while. He just finally practiced yesterday for the first time in like 6 weeks. So I don't know if he's going to be playing or not, how healthy he'll be, but that's essentially their 3 best passing weapons out. So to see, if my number is 2.5, but to see it 4.5, 5, 5.5, it's not enough for me to actually back the Bengals yet. If it really got to 6 or 6.5, I'd probably have to start considering it. But at the current number, it's a pass for me.
The Saints, the way you beat the Saints is throwing the football. And as you pointed out, they don't have anybody to throw it for. In that regard, they are the Browns. Because they don't have any quality receivers. But, this is a game that you're going to get the wise guys on one side, you're going to get the public on the other. And I'm not going to be on either way.
All right. Good stuff from both guys. If we cross 15,000 subscribers by the time Monday Night Football kicks off, we're going to credit every single WagerTalk account $15 in wager bucks. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe, comment on the videos all this week, and definitely get an opportunity to get those free wager bucks.